7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
It's the 149th episode of Morning Kicks Extra.
Woo-hoo! Extra means an extra dose of Randy and Jen.
And while that may not seem like the best idea, it is a great way to catch up on stuff you might have missed out on during the show.
Or if there's anything you want to listen to again.
Like our idea for a certificate of participation for everybody who doesn't win at the Olympics.
And apparently we're all just stressed out and unhappy.
And we're going to be asking, who would you have narrate your life?
Morgan Freeman.
So let's get things kicked off
On Morning Kicks Extra.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
A little afternoon last Wednesday, a man from Lakeland,
Florida,
identified as Troy, shoplifted several items of jewelry, handheld game devices, and then he loaded them onto one of the Walmart's electric shopping carts and then just took off. And he hit speeds of 2 whole miles an hour.
2 miles, but 2 miles an hour. Did they try walking alongside it and flipping the off switch to turn it off?
Someone called the police to report an electric shopping cart along the highway, and then deputies were pretty quickly able to catch up to him.
Troy was charged with grand theft and unlawful possession of a shopping cart, which, of course, by the way, is a very real crime in the state of Florida.
Everything just moves a little slower in Florida.
These seniors today getting all hopped up on their Geritol.
Yeah, it's Grandpa Theft Auto.
Jen's Movie Rehab. Well, that's right. Mother's Day was this weekend, so we assigned Jen a movie every weekend to go watch, and it's always one that most of the rest of us have seen, but she hasn't seen because before she came to Kicks...
Well, I'd never really seen a whole lot of any movies before, so someone would make a movie reference, and I just wouldn't get it.
Much like when she drives, she always keeps her eyes shut. Does that,
like that, yeah. And so on Friday, you give me a movie to watch. I watched it over the weekend, come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and just let you know what I thought about it.
So you saw the classic Mother's Day film, Psycho.
It was not a Mother's Day film at all.
Did you watch it?
Oh, I watched Good Will Hunting, all right.
It was not Good Will Hunting.
Kidding, I watched Psycho.
You're Psycho.
I was kind of surprised with how much I enjoyed this movie.
Told you.
I thought it was actually pretty well done.
Yeah.
I mean, for being an older movie, I was like, is it really going to be that gory? What's it going to be like? What, are they going to toe the line?
Well, and then there's the whole 1930s, 40s acting, where they all talk like that, say. And
I was actually super into it. I thought it just played into the plot and the story so much more and stuff. And I just really, really enjoyed it. I thought the characters were really fun and interesting.
She loved Anthony Perkins. All right.
Anthony Perkins was interesting as well. Norman Bates as a character was just fascinating to me.
You'd have him over to the house.
No, gosh, no, absolutely not. It just, for the moment you meet him, you're like, man, something just feels off.
Wrong.
And you don't really know what it is at first, but the more he kind of talks and interacts and things, you're like, nope, something is definitely not okay with this guy.
And the way that Alfred Hitchcock did this, back in the day, this was the big M. Night Shyamalan kind of thing. You didn't know that his mother was not alive.
Right.
Until much later in the movie.
And going into it, I knew a little bit about Bates Motel and Norman Bates and things like that, so I kind of expected that. But the way that he spun it, that was really cool because you actually heard his mother's voice. You saw the woman in the window. So a lot of the times you're like, wait, is this right? Was I wrong the entire time? Is his mother actually alive?
Because after the murder happens, you see Norman running down there from the house, in fear for what might have happened.
Exactly. And he's like, oh, the blood, mother. And you're like, oh my gosh, did she actually kill him? So I thought it was just really well done. I thought Alfred Hitchcock had some really interesting just ways that he held the camera and would slowly zoom in on their eyes. Like the scene where Marion is killed and she's hunched over the bathtub and it slowly zooms in on her face. I was like, oh, that's eerie.
Yeah.
That is just really, really well done. So enjoyed this movie way more than I thought I would. Not a Mother's Day movie by any stretch of the imagination.
It's such a mother's story. And if you've read the Robert Bloch novels like I have, there's a lot more to the relationship between Norman and his mama.
I can imagine.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Psycho a 9.
Aha.
Very good movie.
Warranted. So we'll assign Jen another movie this Friday to watch.
For Good Will Hunting.
No, you're not watching.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
So have you been watching the Olympics on all the time off that you took?
A little bit. I've been watching, Simone Biles and the USA Gymnastics teams. They have been amazing.
Yeah, so she medaled yesterday, and that's not even the individual. That's just the team medal that they got. And the U.S. is leading right now with number of medals. They have 26, but China has the most gold medals.
Yeah, they've got 7, but they only have 15 overall medals, while the U.S. has 4 gold medals.
They didn't even place in gymnastics yesterday. Neither did Japan, which was weird.
I'm not surprised, though. I mean, Team USA is insane this year in gymnastics.
Yeah. The men's triathlon that was supposed to have happened today has been postponed due to concerns over the water quality in the Seine River.
Yeah, people are doing some really gross defecating in that river.
Now, there's a picture. That's not what happens. The sewage actually dumps into the river. It's not people go up and turn around and kappa squats over the Seine River.
That's been a thing. That has been a thing that people on Reddit started. They were like, hey, everyone go and do your business in this river to make a point.
Are they
don't want
really?
the Olympics here. Yes.
I thought that was just hilarious. No, that sounds like something the French would do,
Exactly.
doesn't
The
it?
French doing French things.
So I guess they detected really high levels of E. coli in the water.
Ew.
The men's triathlon event was scheduled. The women's triathlon event, which was already scheduled for today, is still slated to occur.
What?
Yeah. So there's 3 parts to the Paris Triathlon. I don't know if you know this, but there's the chlorine chug, the Dookie Dodge, and the decontamination scrub down. So all parts.
So gross.
I know. You know who I felt bad for? I really felt great for Italy, seeing them win their silver medal, because that's the first time Italy has medaled in gymnastics in 96 years.
It's a long, long time. They were overdue for a win.
They were, and they were so emotional. We just won the silver medal.
Just like that?
Just like that. So, but then they always flash over and show the ones who lost. You know, they show their faces and they're so disappointed. Do they get anything?
I think they should. They should at least get something for competing and
maybe
being there.
And a certificate of participation. What would that look like?
Attention Olympians. So you didn't win a medal. Not everyone can be a winner. Or can they? Because you made it to the Olympics. And that's why you're receiving an official Olympic certificate of participation. Yes, Armenia. Yes, Lithuania. Yes, even you, Trinidad and Tobago. You will all be receiving this fine framed document printed on coated 100% cotton bond that says, this is to certify that blank was an active participant in the Olympic Games. Signed, the Olympics. Even the typeface is all scrolly, so you know it's official. Think how proud you'll feel once this fully 8x12-inch document is hanging on your trophy wall. Not everyone can be a winner, but nobody is a loser, because they have an official Olympic certificate of participation from Mommy's Little Snowflake Incorporated, a division of Cottle Industries.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
There is a new report that just came out that said in an era where high costs for essential goods are tightening budgets, nearly half of Americans now say this has been the most stressful year of their lives.
Actually, 70% of adults have reported that they don't think people in the government even care about them.
Yeah, 64% said they feel their rights are under attack.
And then furthermore, nearly half of adults, like 45%, say they don't even feel protected by the laws in the U.S.
So you've heard the statement before, our children are going to inherit a better world than we did.
Yeah, totally know that one.
Now, a majority of adults, 62%, disagree with that statement, and they disagree with the statement, I feel our country is on the path to being stronger than ever.
And financial stress, no surprise here, is one of the reasons why so many Americans are just exhausted right now.
Wound out. Other factors contribute to unhappiness, but the common issue is generalized worry about where America is going on almost every issue, from education to politics to economy. So if you're feeling stressed out and unhappy, just sing this song as you're getting ready for work today. Ready?
Yep.
I am stressed out and unhappy. The gas prices are way too high. I'm going broke because inflation's bad on everything that I buy. Corrupt and greedy politicians got me angry and annoyed. Lying, cheating, nepotism, criminals and cronies. I am a really stressed out boy. Yeah, I am stressed out and unhappy. The streets are full of drugs and crime. Everywhere they're crazy lunatics. People are out of their minds. I'm losing money in the market. I stupidly bought Bitcoin. Now I'm eating ramen and generic macaroni. I am a real unhappy boy. I am a real unhappy boy.
Kids Extra with Randy and Jen.
Remember those goals you set out earlier on in the year where you were going to have a summer beach bod, and this is the year you were going to look pool ready and all that stuff?
Oh, yeah. I was going to work out so hard, and I was going to go into summer feeling so good about myself.
And then you forgot about grilling and how good that was.
Yes, love grilling and watermelon and potato salad.
All of that good stuff, and it went right down the tubes.
Well, we tried.
Well, no, you
Sort
didn't.
of.
But there is something you can begin to work on. And you're like, well, it's too late now. August is here.
Right.
But there's something else you can work on.
Everyone's got their favorite things.
That's not the thing you can work on. But how about this?
It's midsummer, and let's face it, you never quite reached your summer bod goals. Instead of feeling bad about it, prepare your fall bod.
My fall bod?
That's right. Pretty soon, it will be the season of loose-fitting clothes and flannel shirts to disguise that you're not really in good shape.
I have so much more confidence talking to women when I can trick them into thinking I look great without a shirt on.
Women feel the same way, too.
Since it's crop top season, everyone can tell I always eat a second hot dog at barbecues.
Why not have a third and an extra scoop of ice cream? Soon enough, your shirts will be full length again.
Does this mean instead of going outside in the heat, I can stay on my couch in the AC all day?
Of course, but don't forget to continuously snack.
Wow, preparing my fall bod is so much fun.
Fall is around the corner, and you'll need a little extra fat to stay warm. Or at least that's what we'll tell ourselves.
Morning Kids Extra.
We're wanting to know if you could have absolutely anyone in the world narrate your life.
Who would it be?
Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark Duncan from the Green Mile.
What's the Green Mile?
Jen!
Is it like a lot of weed?
For you, probably. God, you don't know. I'm not angry. I'm just really disappointed.
I'm sorry. I don't know what it is.
It's a Tom Hanks movie with the guy. He was the great big dude, you know that.
Yeah, John Coffey. Believe it or not, I was actually watching that like last night.
You're right. I don't believe you.
Jen, behave!
Every time I watch that movie, toward the end, I always cry.
I can't think of Michael Clark Duncan without seeing him in that scene where he's standing over the mouse crying, you know.
He's standing over the mouse trying to give it life back.
Yeah.
Y'all need to be left alone for a few minutes.
Can you not be sensitive in the moment here? Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Apparently dead mice hurt you.
No, John Coffey did.
No, because there was the dead mouse in his hand, yeah?
And
Who would you want to narrate your life?
James Earl Jones.
right
Yes.
on.
Coming to the dark side.
Exactly.
I am your father.
Wow, that was really good. You're getting good with your impersonations, your voices.
I'm working on it.
Who would you want to narrate your life?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, just as long as no kids were listening to it, right?
You're right.
I'm assuming your life is full of expletives.
Right?
Yes.
And he goes, I will visit right down upon... Oh, wait, you've not seen Pulp Fiction, have you?
I've actually seen Pulp
Okay,
Fiction.
well,
That's
then
one
you know
I
what
have
we're
seen. I
talking
get
about.
it. I get it.
Okay, who would you want to narrate your life?
Sorry. I say Goofy.
He wakes up and heads to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be about like my day, too.
Yeah, that's...
Ba-dump, ba-dump.
Is that something that Goofy says?
Whenever you walk. Ba-dump, 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 ba-dump.
It's Morning Kids Extra with Randy and Jen.
Who would you want to narrate your life? If you could have any voice, anybody narrate the everyday mundane things that you have to do.
Yeah, who would you want?
I would have you do it, Randy, but you can't say my name right.
I say your name correctly. I'm the only person you know, Kendra, that says your name correctly.
No.
Randy, her name is Kenda.
All I'm
There's
saying
no
it
R in
wrong.
there.
I'm the only person saying
There's
it right,
no R.
Kendra. There is now. I put it in there for you, Kendra. You're welcome.
Nope, I'll have Jen do it, narrate my life.
All right. Well, second best is always
Hey,
second best.
Randy.
Well, it's the fact.
Not very nice at all.
Nobody asked me to be nice. I didn't know that was the requirement
Who
here.
would you want to narrate your life?
Trey Parker.
Who's Trey Parker?
He's the voice of Cartman.
Oh, from South Park.
Yes.
Oh, man, look here. He's going now to go to the garage.
Yeah, and now he's going to eat chili pigs.
And he's going to turn on Kicks 102.5.
That was really good, too. You were good at these.
Thank you very much.
Who would you want to narrate your life?
I think I'd like to either have Tina Fey or Kate McKinnon.
Oh, my gosh. Kate McKinnon would be hysterical. I mean, either one of them would be hysterical, but Kate McKinnon, for me, would just take the cake. She's so good.
Who would you want to narrate your life if you could have anyone?
100% Joe Pesci. That
So-
would be awesome.
You have kind of a
Only if I could hear it.
Yeah, you'd have kind kind of a mafia-style narration going on, right?
Yeah, Joe Pesci from like Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Little angry hyper mafia.
What would that sound like?
I can't do...
See, I don't get the reference.
Got the love. No, I can't really do
Keep
Joe
going,
Pesci.
keep trying.
No. Not unless there's money
One more
involved.
time?
I'm Joe Pesci. No, that I can't.
Hey, would you want to narrate your life?
What she really likes is not when I do them well. It's when I fail miserably.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that. Yeah.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
We've been talking about who would you have narrate your life.
If you could choose absolutely anyone, who would you choose?
I'd probably have Ron White.
Ron White, yeah.
They call me
Tater Salad.
Yes, because I've loved him since I was like probably too little to listen to his stuff. But
Yeah, I don't know if he realizes this or not, but I think Ron White could have a very lucrative career in the world of voiceover. Not that he needs it. I mean, he owns his own plane, for Pete's sakes.
I know.
Who would you want to narrate your life?
I have 3 choices.
Okay, who would they be?
Okay, Sam Elliott.
Beef and what's for dinner.
I love his voice. Mike Rowe.
Oh, yeah, that's a really great choice. He's done a lot of narrating on the Discovery Channel.
Oh, he does such a great job. And then Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Yes.
That's not what your wife said, Trebek. You don't know from Saturday Night Live? I'll take the rapist for $400, Alex. That therapist.
Always keep going over my
I
head.
like the pen is mightier than the sword, what he says on that one, which I can't say here, but it would have to be the SNL.
I can imagine.
Sean Connery.
Who would you want to narrate your life?
Morgan Freeman.
I mean, that's the obvious choice, right?
He would make it interesting.
Hello, I'm Morgan Freeman. I only wish I could sound like him, but...
Who would you want to narrate your life?
Porky Pig.
You'd never get out of the bedroom, Karen.
Well, you never know.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
Hey, join us on the next edition of Morning Kicks Extra.
We're going to be talking your hotel hell stories.
The worst time you ever had on vacation at a motel or hotel.
In the meantime, don't forget to check out our blog at kicks1025.com.
You can check out all of the latest Morning Kicks karaoke songs.
And you can watch us live on most social platforms every weekday morning starting at 7.
Make sure to like, follow, and smash that subscribe button.
Don't miss Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on the 4 states' #1 for country. Kicks 102.5.